Welcome back to the Real Men of Real Estate with your host, Thomas F Chappell Jr. We're here with our very special guest, Sharr.
I love it. Superstar.
Okay, we can go with that, superstar. So,
Okay.
before the break, we was talking about if you had an opportunity to go back and talk to your younger self, what would you have told your younger self? Would you have dove into what you're doing now, or would you have done something different? Because I know for me, football was my thing. I never in my wildest dreams ever figured out that I'd be doing real estate. No way, no how. But the ability of me doing real estate gave me an opportunity to be involved in my son's academic life. And that's what it gave me. That's the reason why I really did it. I wasn't in it for the money. Money was okay, but being able, because of what's going on in the world, and I want to make sure that no one takes advantage of him and things like that, that he don't get into things that he should, like drinking, smoking, because I never have and I never will. So that's what I did So going back to my younger self, I would have actually told my younger self to go back and got into real estate at a younger age. I know people that started when they was 18 years old,
Right.
and very, very successful. I started in my late 40s. So it took me a minute to get here because my first couple of years, I didn't know what I was doing. And not only that I know what I was doing, I was just shooting everything. I was finding stuff. I would get out there, knock on doors, shake hands, kiss babies, ask all questions, begin everything. But it didn't work. And then when I got to my mentors, I thought they were sabotaging me at first because I'm throwing them all this until he told me, look, stop sending me this junk. You
Mm-hmm.
know, this is what we buy and this is how we buy. And once I learned that, I was able to find everything they wanted, everything I found they bought. You know what I'm saying? And it made me successful. So when they created Back Porch Homes, I turned around and reinvested into them. So I gave back for what they gave me.
Oh,
So
that was nice.
so when I do that, that's why I ask that question, because everybody don't go back and think about what they would have been if they hadn't have gotten into this. And some people get into this later on down the road as a last resort versus doing it right off the bat. And this was the last resort for me. So elaborate for me.
It's interesting. No one's ever asked that question. To go back to your younger self, what would you do differently? I think that I don't regret anything. I'm grateful for where I am today, but it's been a long journey. And I can say that if I were to go back, I would just be more free. I think that a lot of times we're conformed to society of what we should do or what we should not do, and it's stressful. And to have that type of conformity, you know, be president is it's a lot. And I think that to follow what society tells you to do, go to college, get married and have a family, and that's what I was trying to do. And I know you hate that word. But that's what I was programmed to do. And I was on that journey, but it didn't work out for me. I did go to college, and I was a year of graduating college, so I didn't finish. And then, I had children young. So, and then I was married and divorced. So I wish I would have got into real estate younger, and I would have been a phenomenal person to this day. I wish I had really pursued it instead of going into leasing. I wish I would have went right into the real estate, but I'm grateful that I had the background that really helped me to understand it when I taught myself to study and to finish it. That was, a part of it. So that was, a blessing there too. So I'm grateful for that. But I think that to sum it up, to just be more free and to not have to be pressured into what people want you to do, just to do what you want to do and to be who you want to be. Excuse me. So I think that's
Well,
I would
well, the
say that.
biggest thing for me is that it gave me the opportunity to see all the gifts that are inside of me. Now that I'm on a journey of not just doing real estate, but I'm doing other things where I'm working on doing a disabled vet business, which is going to be government contracts and janitorial maintenance and things like that. Never in my wildest dreams that I ever thought that I would be doing something in the veteran side of this world. So also talking to city officials, mayors, and things like that, building communities for affordable housing, not only for affordable housing for foster kids that are transitioning out, instead of throwing them to the wolves, create this community, give them somewhere where they can live at to get it either further their career in education or go find a trade that they can learn how to do that will sustain them for the rest of their lives instead of just going to get a job and turn around and going into the street. So um, I never thought that I would be doing stuff like that, and it opened me up to knowing that all these gifts that I have inside that God has given me to where I can be way better than what I have ever thought of in my life, and got to the point where I just want to just serve and just
Help people.
And the thing of it
Right.
is that, you know, a lot of times we come down on our city officials, and we come down on 'em because they supposed to be the people that set everything in stone. They don't have a clue, and not only do they not have a clue, they're one individual. So it takes a village, and we don't go back and help. We turn around and say, okay, you're supposed to do this, and why this is not going on, and blah, blah, blah. But they need the community's backing. Instead of you complaining, help solve the problem. We're problem solvers. That's what we are created for, to solve each other's problems. And people just don't do that anymore. So it gets to a point where you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. So
Hmm.
the ability that me getting into real estate at an age that I am now, like I said, it gave me the ability to be there. And they say, oh, men don't want to take care of their kids. They're not fathers, blah, 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 blah. But I can be that attest that I've been in my son's life since he was 6 months old. So I had the opportunity to do that thing and make sure that he grows up to be, I don't care about the law abiding citizen part, that he be a strong black man. And I hate using the word black because he's just a man. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't worry about his skin complexion. He's just a man.
Right.
And he has abilities that has these gifts to become better than who he's been, superseding what his dad did. That's just all I'm saying. So that's why I like asking that question, because I want to get different people's perspective on if they had an opportunity to go back to their younger self and say, hey, if I could have did it this way, God knows where I would be at right now. You know what I'm saying? Versus going down. Not saying that you have a lot of regrets, but you know that there's a better way to do things. So here's what I'm going to ask you. How can people get in contact with you? And not only how can people get in contact with you, why would they want to do business with you?
Okay, I like that question. um, okay, well, the reason why they should get in contact with me is because I'm that realtor that
Boo, but go ahead.
don't boo it. Don't listen to you that you guys. But I'm that realtor that will be there for them. I will answer my phone. I'm very accessible to my clients. I will be there to answer questions. I am dependable and reliable. I am a woman of my word. So a lot of times realtors get caught up in the bigger aspect of making money, but it's not all about the money per se. It's just about serving people and helping people get to the next level in their life, especially when they're purchasing something, and it's a big decision and they're trying to figure it out and they don't know. So if you want to get in touch with me, my email is sharwilliamsyourrealtor@gmail.com, and my number is 323-245-9462, or you can DM me on Instagram at Sharr, Homes by Sharr.
Okay, now say that again because you went too fast.
Oh, I did? Okay. Do you want my contact information?
All of it. So I'm not all just the contact.
Okay. Email is Sharr Williams, Sharr Williams, your realtor at gmail.com. Phone number is 323-245-9462. And you can DM me or follow me on Instagram at Homes by Sharr.
Okay, great. Now, before I let you go, tell me how you feel about the experience that you had today, because I put you on the spot.
You did, Thomas. But I love it. I appreciate the opportunity. I'm so grateful for this
Okay.
Thank you for it. I am so grateful and
Well, I'm
honored
glad you
to be
enjoyed
here.
yourself.
Yes,
I was a gracious host, and I'm going to continue
you
to be.
were. You awesome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we about that time. So, my information is Thomas F. Chappell Jr. Once again, that's Thomas. C like Charles, H like Harry, A like Apple, P like Paul, E like Edward, L like Larry, L like Larry Jr. My phone number is area code 404 844 1828. Once again, that's area code 404 844 1828. You can go ahead and follow me on all the different platforms, which I do hate social media, but that's another story for another day. Under Thomas F. Chappell Jr., Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I don't know what else is out there. I do have a real estate investment club, which is every third Wednesday of the month. It's 6 p.m. for Pacific and 9 p.m. for East Coast time. It is on Zoom. All you do is go to Meetup and hit the link Riverside, California for for Black Inland Empire Real Estate Investment Club, or BIEREIC. You can go to my website, which is BIEREIC.com. Go down to the bottom, hit the M for Meetup. It'll take you there. You RSVP. My meeting was just this past Wednesday, so that my real estate investment radio show is every fourth Sunday of the month. East Coasters is at 4, West Coasters is at 1. What else is out there that I got? So
I think
don't
that's
know.
it.
I'm doing a whole lot.
You're
So
doing a lot.
I don't know where you can find me anymore. But you guys enjoy yourself. Have a great day. We'll see you back next
Thank you,
month.
everybody.